Good morning, students. In last video, we had discussed about the HTML. In HTML, we discussed about the history of HTML, some basic terminology like tag, attribute, elements, and some other basic HTML tag that is used in each and every HTML document. In this video, we are going to discuss about the some other tags and the different types of tags. First one, container empty tag. In HTML, there are two types of elements. One that requires a starting as well as ending tags, and the another that requires just a starting tag and not an ending tag. These two are known as container and empty elements. Yeah. So container elements are this type of HTML element require pair tags. It means a starting as well as an ending tag. Like for example, title slash title, htm head slash head, etc. The container tag affect everything that comes between their starting and ending tag. Empty element. This type of HTML element requires just starting tag and not an ending tag. For example, BR, HR, IMG, etc. Empty element just carry out their specific job. For example, HR insert a horizontal rule and BR for break line. Em- Empty elements are also known as void element. We can write empty or void element in three ways. First, just specify the start tag. For example, BR is not having any ending tag. Next one, no content inside the start intent. Set code slash code. It's blank. It's also known as empty tag, a void element. As self-closing tag, code slash and br slash, etc. These three types you can write the void or empty elements. Now let's see the HTML tag structure. The structure of HTML tag is being discussed in the following lines. Every HTML tag consists of tag name, sometimes followed by an optional list of attributes, all placed between opening and closing angle brackets. That's a less than and greater than sign. Tag attribute, if any, comes after the tag name, each separated by one or more tag, space, or written characters. Their order of appearance is not important. The tag can have 0 attribute or 1 attribute or multiple attributes. A tag attribute's value, if any, is given after the equal in quotes, generally after the attribute name. For example, font space face equal to motype cursiva. Here the font is the name of tag and face is the attribute of that font tag, and the motype cursiva is type of font face. For example, next one, font color equal to red. It means color is the attribute of font tag and red is the value of that color. Second one, href equal to example1.html. It means href is the attribute of a tag, this anchor tag, and example1.html is the value of that href. If attribute value is single word or number, it means no space in between, then you can omit quotation marks. Quotation marks is mandatory when it is of more than one words, just like motype cursiva. Now let's discuss about some basic HTML tags. With all the previously explained knowledge, you are now ready to learn basic HTML tags along with their syntax and usage. Let's discuss some basic HTML tags along with some examples and illustrations. First one, the body tag. Because the HTML tag and the head tag we had already discussed in the last video, and title tag also. So let us start with the body tag. The second and the largest part of our HTML document is the body, where it's a heading which contain the content of your document displayed within the text area of browser window. The body tag defines the document's body. It contains all the content of a HTML document such as text, images, lists, tables, hyperlink, etc. The tag various attributes of body elements are: first one, background attribute. Newer version of web browsers can load an image and use it as a background when displaying a page. Some people like background image and some don't. In general, if you want to include a background, make sure your text can be read easily when displayed on the top of the image. Background image can be a texture. It means linen finished paper or an image of an object, a logo possibly. You can create a background image as you do any image. However, you only have to create a small piece of image using a feature called stealing a browser text image and repeat it across and down to fill your browser window. In some, you generate one image and the browser replicate it enough time to fill your window. This action is automatic when you use the background tag. When you use the background attribute, whatever picture is specified with it appears as a background in the window, browser window. For example, here the HTML, then head, then in title given the background image, then title close, then head close. In the body, we have specified the image penguin.jpg. Then in body, the sample web page with the background image. This is a text that appears on the browser window, and body close, then HTML close. So when you open it, this code in browser, it will looks like this. In background is a images of penguins, and the text whatever written between the body slash body is displayed in the browser window. Now background color, text color, link color. Basic color attribute used to change the background color of web page, and the text attribute is used to change the default color of text of a web page, because default color of the text of a web page is black. Link, A-link and V-link attribute is used to change the default link colors. There are three states of hyperlinks in any HTML document. First, link, A-link and V-link. Link is the simple link, A-link is active link, and the V-link stands for visited link. By default, link color is blue, A-link color is red, and V-link color is maroon. But by using these attributes, we can change the default color of body, default color of a hyperlink inside the body tag. By default, browser will display text in black on a gray or white background. However, you can change both elements if you want. Some HTML also select the background color and coordinate it with the change in the color of the text. Always preview changes like this to make sure your pages are readable. In general, try to avoid use both contrast images or images that use the color of your text anywhere within the graphics. You change the color of text by text attribute, link by link attribute, visited link by v-link attribute, and the active link by a-link attribute. Just like this. Here in this program, you have written basic color, text, and link, a-link, and v-link attribute inside the body tag. Here the basic color, and it means background color of page is red, and the text color is yellow, and the link color is white, and a-link color is green, and visited link color is blue. And the one hyperlink text is given here, click to open a file. Because the A is the anchor tag and href is the attribute that used to specify the linked document or image. And here text is written there, sample web page with background color and hyperlink. If you open this code in the browser, it will look like this. Here the sample web page with background color and hyperlink is in blue color because we have specified here the text color yellow and the link color is white. By default it will be blue, but here we specify the link color white, so it will hyperlink color is display it shows here in white color and the background color is red. So these are use of the background color for the if you want to change the background color, if you use the BG color, and if you want to change the default color of text, then use text attribute and the link, a link and v-link for the change the default color of hyperlinks. So various color name and their RGB values. The 6-digit number and letter combination represent color by giving their RGB. It means the red, green, blue values. The 6 digits are actually 3 2-digit numbers in sequence, representing the amount of red, green, or blue as a hexadecimal value in the range from 00 to FF. For example, here the 4 times 0 is black because it's no color at all. FF0000 is bright red, and 0000 FF is bright blue, and FF is white, fully saturated with all three colors. You yourself can try out various combination of these. Here is a list of some commonly used colors and their hexadecimal values. You can use in your HTML document and look what is the difference, the changing of the values. For basic color, you can also use the name of the color instead of the corresponding RGB value. For example, black, red, blue, and can are all valid for use in place of RGB values. However, while not all browser will understand all color names, any browser that can display color will understand RGB values, so use them whatever possible. Now next attribute of body tag is left and top margin. This is left margin and top margin attribute. The margin refers to the blank area left from the edge of page. If you want to leave some blank area in the left side, you can use the left margin attribute. Similarly, to set up the top margin, that's the distance from the top edge, you can use the top margin attribute. Here is the program given. Here the body two attributes we have used the body tag, and that's the top margin and the left margin. It's a top margin equal to 60 and left margin equal to 75. 60 and 75 value is the number of pixels. Per number of pixels available per inch. How many pixels it will left from top and left side. So if you have specified here top margin equal to 60, it means this will make the body text appear 60 pixel away from the top edge, and left margin equal to 75, it means 75 pixel away from the left edge. Now let's see the output. Here this is top margin, this is the left margin. Now let's see the some heading tags in HTML. That's the H1 to H6 tag. HTML has 6 levels of headings, numbered 1 through 6, with 1 being the largest. Headings are typically displayed plus in larger and or bolder font than the normal body text. The first heading in each document should be tagged H1. The center heading element is H tag, then text of heading, then closing of heading tag. Where is a number between 1 and 6 specifying the label of heading and alignment is one of the left, right and center values. Depending upon these values, the heading is accordingly aligned. That is, align equal to right is the given, then the given heading is right aligned. Similarly, for the align equal to center, the given heading is centralized, and so on. Default alignment is left for all heading tags. The justify alignment is not supported by any browser yet. Here is a here example given for the H1 to H6 tag. In this program, we are given that for H1, this is the largest or any biggest heading of the HTML document. Is not specified any alignment. In the second H2L heading, we are given the alignment equal to center. It means it will appear in the middle. And the third, no any alignment is given here. Then the heading 4, its alignment line is given right, and for heading 5 is a no alignment, and for heading 6 is a given center. So let's see the output of this element. So level 1 heading is biggest heading is displayed here, and the level 2 is smaller than the H1, and it is displayed in the center of the page because you are given here the center alignment. And the third level heading 3 is no alignment is given, so by default it's a left alignment, and this is smaller than the heading 2. And the heading 4 is given the right align, so it is displayed at the right side of the browser. And heading 5 is in, displayed at the default alignment, and the heading 6 is displayed in the center of the page. This is the some example of heading tags in HTML, H1 to H6. You know, the real fun start with the body of the web page, as it is the place where you can put picture, links or other documents, text, etc. and all that in one time. First, there is some special rule for text. The browser does not recognize returns, tabs, or even more than one space between letters. You must tell it when to go to the next line. To demonstrate, let's look at the some and how the some text that appear fine in a word processor can be squished together in a browser. You may have typed something like as shown here. Here we have typed 3 paragraphs, but here no any we are not specified here any paragraph ending and starting of paragraph or any line break. Just we have typed the text in 3 different lines. Now let's see the output. Notice the text as typed in the source code and as it appears in the browser window. Even though in the source code text has been typed in 3 paragraphs, but browser display it as 1 paragraph. This is because your browser does not recognize any returns, tabs, or more than one space between the letters. Are you satisfied with the output? I think no. Well, things did not work out quite right. This is because the browser does not recognize return tab or even more than one space between letters. So here we have to specify some special tag or tags to formatting our output. To simply end one line and jump to the next, use BR, tag for the line break. To end a line and also show a blank line before beginning anything else, use a paragraph marker. It's a P/P. P/P tag is used to specify the starting or ending of paragraph. To fix things up, you would edit the previous text the one shown in the following example. Here we have used the paragraph tag and the BR tag. Paragraph tag that is used to specify from where the paragraph starts and where it ends. In this program, paragraph starts from the hello and end with us studying in the class 10. So this is the first paragraph. In this first paragraph, we have used the BR tag in between to break the line in that paragraph. And the second paragraph starts with, this is my first attempt at the web page in Joa. This is the second paragraph. And when we open it in browser, it will display like this. Here, the first paragraph starts hello and ends with class 10. So it will display in a single paragraph. But before I am a student, we have used here BR tag. So this line displayed in the separate line. And there are some gaps between the two paragraphs because this is my first attempt at a web page is the another paragraph. So it is the gap between you can see the gap between these two paragraphs. So by using the paragraph tag and the BR tag, we can format our outputs as displayed in a browser. Now let's see some alignment of paragraph tag. We can align the text or a paragraph by using the align attribute with the paragraph tag. By default, the paragraph tags are left aligned. We can use it as a P paragraph tag, this is align equal to alignment and the text, where alignment can either be left or right or center or justify. Whatever will be the value of alignment, the paragraph will be accordingly aligned. For example, here the first paragraph, this is paragraph is left aligned because that's a left default alignment of the any paragraph. So no any alignment is given here. In second paragraph, it's a given alignment equal to center. In the third paragraph, it's a given alignment equal to right, and the next paragraph is given alignment equal to justify. And here is the output. The first paragraph, it will display in the default alignment, there's a left. In the second paragraph, the given center alignment is appears in the center of the browser window, and the third paragraph is given in right alignment, so it will display in the right side of the browser, and the last one justified, both sides equal. Now next one, center tag. To centralize a segment of a text, an alternative way is to use center tag. Just type the text between center and the center tag, and your text will appear centralized in the browser window. For example, center, this is centralized. Will mark the text, this is centralized, appear centralized on the browser window. HTML author more commonly use center to center the table or image in the display window. Whatever written between the center/center tag will be displayed in the center of the browser. So that's all for today. Thank you.